The biggest shift I've seen is the transition from conventional media buying to a more dynamic data-driven ecosystem. Media consumptions is now fragmented across platforms, with consumers actively choosing or selecting what, where, and how they choose to, engage with content. Today, media buying isn't just about reaching people; it's about making real connections that can be measured. Nigerian consumers have become significantly more data driven. I mean, we're in a mobile first environment. Nigerian consumers still engage despite the digital integration, that exists. They still engage with traditional media like radio and TV, especially during, big cultural moments like EPL, AMVCs, BBN, and the likes. However, the habit has changed. Today, we combine this with digital platform reaching, target audience in real time. Audience now also follow social media influencers and bloggers. And I mean, as media buyers, we've shifted from placing ads to creating relevance. Media sponsorship today plays a strategic role in building brands' affinity, trust, and cultural relevance. Unlike traditional media buying, which focuses on reach and frequency, sponsorship allows brands to align with consumers' passion points, which could be music, sports, reality TV show, drama, or social cause. Nigerian consumers are increasingly drawn to brands that show up authentically in spaces they care about. Sponsorship should be treated as a long-term partnership and not just a media transaction. One standout example of a successful content sponsorship I've led is the MTN's partnership with SuperSports EPL and Social Corner. This initiative went beyond conventional media placement to creating vibrant interactive spaces where football fans could engage, interact, and also, predict and also engage with several highlights on the My MTN app. And that partnership kind of gave MTN a different view in terms of integration. And what major thing that was driven was data usage. We didn't just sponsor airtime, we sponsored moments, emotions, and community. And that's the future of media investment. In a budget constrained situation, brands can still unlock value from sponsorship by leading strategic and selectively. It's not about scale, it's really about relevance. Partnerships with niche platforms, local content, or digital content creators can deliver high engagement at low cost. Co-creation is also another example. It allows for partnerships and integration authentically within that production, but with a very low spend. Most importantly, every sponsorship should be tied to, setting clear KPIs, modest investment, which delivers measurable impact. Choosing influencers or sponsoring content just because of popularity and not because they're truly brand fit. Another focus would be measuring visibility that sits within logos and ads without thinking about how the content connects with their audience. Some brands also forget to set clear KPIs or, measurable impact of the sponsorship. Another pitfall will be brands that control the content, and such content can be seen as forced or fake. I think firstly, a brand should ask if this content is speaking to their target audience. Does the content align with the brand's personnel? Is the channel right? Is the budget right? Various elements like that are, important metrics that we need to look at. It's not just about being seen. It's about being seen by the right people and at the right place. To measure success, brands should look at elements like how many people are watching, the kind of engagement, talkability about the content, and on the long run, that should help build brand love. Compliance regulation in Nigeria is getting stricter by the day, especially around how brands use people's data and how they show up online or maybe on traditional media platform. Today, brand must be clear about their claims, their personal information, how they get it, how they use it, and ensure that they are getting proper permission, especially if they're using it for marketing purposes. If a brand is working on a consumer promo, for example, it's important that the brands abide by certain rules from the likes of Arcon, NAVDAC, and lottery boards. Traditional broadcast still has a role, especially in Nigeria, where radio and TV reaches millions of Nigerians every day. But the way we invest is gradually changing. Brands now use broadcast as part of a bigger mix, combining it with digital to ensure they reach various people, of course, and across various touch points. The future is about buying smart in a way that it drives impact and pairing them with online engagement. Traditional media isn't dying, but it's evolving.